In the world of high-stakes poker, there are three types of players. The first is the boss type. They enter the pool without looking at the range, without looking at the position. Depends mostly on the mood. Catch a bluffing without looking at the root, without looking at the scale. Depends on the mood. The second one is the entertaining type. People will laugh at them for not understanding poker. They will laugh back at people for not understanding Joker. The poker table is just a stage for them to play on, broadcasting the sickest hand to the world, unconcerned of how fast rebuy is going. These two types of players make up the high-stakes table. Let the shark players enter their most comfortable field. Some shark players, not only are they technologically advanced, but also good at building connections. With high IQ and EQ, he is leading the pace at the poker table easily. It's a good idea to let the boss lose money happily and without fear. He, the beast of the offline high-stakes $1,000 tables, Garrett Adelstein. Garrett was born in Arizona in 1986. In high school, he is a brilliant student. During that era, like most Americans, Garrett's dream is becoming a professional lawyer. Until 2003, the ID that changed the world of poker appears. Moneymaker. This is a general accountant from New Jersey with an $86 satellite ticket, crashing solely into 2003 WSOP main event. Won $2.5 million in prize. An overnight success story, getting a lot of press. Bundles of money on the broadcast table. It's a thrill for everyone who wants to take on the world. The nerves of a little boy. After 2003, the poker industry was rapidly flooded with millions of new players. Garrett has naturally become one of them. But what's not well known is that Garrett's original game was high-stakes short stack on the line. This kind of program eliminates the traditional poker. 2 5-numbered cards, including more big cards. The confrontation is also more intense and bloody. After 5 years of intense online careers, Garrett in 2011, transitioning to offline live poker. Millions of hands of online experience. Taking it offline is a downgrade, attacking, plus the ability to read people on the spot by seeing through their bottoms. Garrett soon began in offline high-stakes poker, broadcasting killing opponent. And also because of his imaginary maneuvers. The way he plays is extremely aggressive style and a humorous image of the poker table. And of course, the sexy body as good as Poker Bunny. For a live poker program, Garrett contributes much more for TV fun. It's quickly becoming the traffic code for a high-dollar live table. No doubt that Garrett was internet hottie of that era. He has participated in Poker After Dark, Live at the Bike, etc. Multiple offline high-stake live programs. Not forgetting his status as a netizen during the time, also participated. A wilderness survival reality show, Survivor, and was eliminated at light speed in week 2. After 2017, Garrett also started attending more frequently. Live at the Bike's Live Poker. In this program, Garrett once again perfectly illustrates one of the truths of poker. High-stakes tables is tricks. It's not the skill of the player. It's a technique for finding a game. While the other sharks are still thinking how to empty boss players' pockets, Garrett has begun. Occupy the boss's head. Chubby Nick, just Garrett's favorite. Putting on a new outfit customized for Garrett, except for eating, sleeping, and beating Nick. As a famous scene creator, Garrett, just a couple of handfuls. All world-class classics. Offensive end. Garrett is always the sharpest spear. His signature, overbetting, often hits the opponent's scalp. Excellent balance. It's possible for him to knock someone else's top pair away. It's also possible that when he does get a monster card, make the opponent pay. Praising Garrett's performance. Besides catching the bluffing, Garrett knows how to bluff. Also the best at bluffing. Opponent in 3-bet pot. 3 times bet and saying angry trash words. But beaten by Garrett a high without the kickers. He's got it. Defensive end. Garrett's technique is even more remarkable. Often beautifully played in huge pots. Folding sets or straights. It's not rare. Set nuts can also be folded for fun. If I may summarize Garrett, I think aggression, highly emotional, or a master at reading people. It's all too one-sided. My rating would be professional. Professionalism is reflected in the poker game. Garrett's dedication to excellence in every action. Raise, call, fold. Every move makes sense. And every measure is just right. One move at a time. Showing Garrett's understanding of poker and table dynamics. Let's watch Garrett play poker. It's a pleasure for the eyes. Of course, Garrett's not a god. He's human. He's also made a lot of serious mistakes. He's also been caught bluffing. He also folded his set on a bad read. Also had lost logic. Hit some very stupid course of action. Lost a lot of huge pots. And even lesser known, behind Garrett's sunny, optimistic image, he's actually suffered from depression. He admits he's a perfectionist. He'd make one little mistake in a poker game, an absence at the gym, and he would think he was not perfect anymore. It's all over. Believe that everyone who loves life understands this feeling. And when Garrett was asked how to prepare for a live broadcast game when you're in bad shape, Garrett saying, be absolutely confident. Also need to be honest about your mistakes and imperfections. Maintaining 100% tolerance. It's really just this little bit of imperfections and shortcomings. These are the very things that made Garrett a real person. I believe that every player who loves poker will love Garrett. We love Garrett's technique. We love his humor. Love him more for his sincerity and kindness. Humble and diligent forever. Also his strength of character in the pursuit of excellence.